Tonight I hope I can show you this invisible you. It's far more real than the visible you. The eternal body of man is the imagination. That is God Himself. The divine body, Jesus Christ. We are His members. This is the body that is crucified on humanity. Now there's a story told in the 8th chapter of the book of Luke. And the crowds crushed upon Him. And Jesus says, "Who was it that touched me?" And then when they all denied it, Peter said, "The multitude surround you, and they all press upon you." But Jesus said, "Someone touched me. For I perceive that power has gone forth from me." Here all the multitudes are trying to touch Him, which shows that His body is the instrument through which the gift was conferred. What was the gift? If you see it in your mind's eye, multitudes surrounding one person, all trying to touch Him, and undoubtedly all touching Him, to take it physically, but they were trying to touch the spiritual man. And what was that gift? Because only one person succeeded in touching Him. And she had an issue of blood for 12 years, and no one could cure it. I need not tell you in details what it means. A woman who is hemorrhaging for 12 years, therefore she cannot conceive. You see in this wonderful mystery that His body is essential to the act of regeneration. This I know from experience. For when I was taken in spirit into the presence of the risen Lord, and here He was all love, infinite love. When I asked, or rather when He asked the question, and I answered it correctly, for the question was simple: what is the greatest thing in the world? And I answered, love. And then He embraced me. Our bodies fused. We became one body. One body. He who is united to the Lord becomes one spirit with Him. The word touch, who touched me, means to attach to. It means to fasten to. We are told in Scripture that if a man knows the harlot, he becomes one with her. It is giving you a story without trying to spell it out so that people get offended. And here was a fusion with love. It was a creative act. One becomes one with the being. I felt no sexual act, but it far, far transcended any enjoyment that any physical sexual act could ever give to any person in this world. It transcends anything that man could conceive concerning the creative act. Who touched me? Someone touched me. And she had a hemorrhage for 12 years. And she was instantly cured of that condition, and she conceived. And He said, "Your faith has made you whole. Daughter, go in peace." You see, there's a body here. It's an actual body. And when I say that the divine body is all imagination, and that is Jesus Christ, man's concept of imagination is so flimsy, so strange, that he can't see it as a reality, far more real than anything in this world. He can't see it as omnipresent, because he sees himself as a man who imagines. And here I'm imagining, and I'm standing here. But is my imagination confined to this little body? I tell you it isn't. I tell you that now, at this very moment, I could think of my friends in Barbados, London, Australia, Chicago, Cincinnati, and bring them all here. I don't have to travel. And see them all together in my mind's eye right